awesome to see.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're the guys that picked them up. Alpha X. And it's classic.
In the bottom left, got our Red Zerg player. It is Solar.
Wave Pusher joins in the chat saying, "To humans," excitedly. "I have bad news for you about the humans." Hero obliterated the humans.
Yes. Sorry, the humans. You're still streaming to me in Discord. Maybe shutting that down would help.
It might, but knowing how random technology seems, it's gonna make everything break. Okay. So, we have got Solar going for a natural base hatchery. Classic
Crazy.
going for a probe scout. Gateway into Nexus by Classic. With IEM coming up, who do you think's gonna win it?
Are you talking Katowice?
Yeah.
We got DreamHack last chance before that one. But you're talking
That's
about
true.
the de facto world championship at Katowice then?
Yeah.
Whew, that's a tough one. All right, so the contenders are Rogue, Dark, Cyril, and Raynor. Who from Protoss at this point? Trap?
Trap, yeah. I think Classic could do it.
Oh man, that'd be huge.
He's done good at some IEMs before.
He has. Is he qualified?
Oh,
Like, that's
darn,
what
I don't
I'm-
think he is. Oh, bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Let
he
me look
came
at.
back late.
Right. So I don't know that he's qualified is the problem.
That is quite the problem, not being able to play.
Yeah. So okay, let's look at DreamHack real quick. Master's last chance. Zest.
He's
Zest is
not
a guy.
going, though.
He's not going to Katowice? Why is he playing in DreamHack last chance?
Because of the military, I don't think he can leave the country. So
Oh my gosh. This is not going to be a very happy Protoss Global Finals, man.
Ooh.
Not at all.
Although
all right,
I'm pretty sure Haas is going. So
go Has. Protoss Hope Has. All right, so for Terran, we've got Maru. Clem's had a great year. Cure's done very well. Dream. But as far as true contenders, I don't know, man. It's hard to consider someone a contender if they haven't made it like to that level yet. So Clem's had a good year, but
I think I think Maru's going to be the Terran guy to look out for.
totally.
He's never done that good at IEM.
Nope.
I think he made top 4 once.
My goodness, this might be like the zergiest Zerg global finals we've ever had.
It very well could be.
Man, for as much as we all complain about Void Rays, they're not that good.
Classic
not-
goes in with his Oracle, gets 3. Is he going to get a 4th? Yes, he does, thanks to that Void Ray distracting at the natural base.
There you go. Oracle's good.
Yeah, 4 is pretty good for an Oracle. It's a 4.
Wave pusher, enjoy your treadmill walking.
Good on you, Wave Pusher. I want to get an exercise bike, so that way when I watch
yeah.
TV.
That does sound good.
Have you continued on with your running?
I messed up my knee. Did we talk about this?
We did, yes.
And it is 100% as of like 5 days ago. So I'm a little bit worried about getting back into it, but I need to.
Take it
I
easy.
really do.
Don't overdo
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Have you tried biking?
Yeah, but I don't like it as much as running. But if I need to, I can swap over to biking. It's
okay.
It's less dangerous for the knees, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, I got a bum knee too, for what it's worth.
Oh, okay. From military stuff?
From RSI from work. I've been doing like 12 hours, and I ride basically mobile stackers.
Okay.
So it puts a lot of wear and tear on the knees.
Good to know. Yeah, take care of your joints, everyone. They're important. Go tomorrow. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday is a good day to go back. I've also been like, I don't want to go in the gym super crowded because it's New Year's.
They close gyms where I am.
Oh, that's right. I did hear about that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I wonder, we just had the mask mandate re-put on us today. I wonder, I don't think they closed anything, though. I should be fine. Choose a treadmill far away from everybody else. It'll be great.
Oh, absolutely.
Fire on the way from solar and an infestation pit.
Meanwhile, look at all the stuff Classic's making. A Fleet Beacon, a Robo Bay, a Templar Archives. Man likes options.
I don't see why not. That's the nice thing about Protoss is you can do all the things. Yes, Fireclaw. Classic 21 PvZ. That's exactly what this is. Void Ray opening. You know, getting right into a Fleet Beacon here, as long as it's you don't see like a Queen Walk coming or anything, and Solar's not interested in that. So
yeah, that says something, doesn't it?
Yeah, Solar feels like he can take Classic with his Sky Toss.
He's got an infestation pit on the way too.
Yep.
Although he's finishing up Roach Speed, which is interesting, right?
And attack? Okay, don't attack. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I mean, you do want
roaches?
something, yeah.
Or 15 mutas.
Oh, wow. 15 mutas.
Mutt. When? Yeah, I mean, I haven't had nearly enough time to watch Starcraft at the minute. I admit that, but a Zerg just like going up to like 80 or almost 90 drones, and then just minimal harassment, and then just being like mutas.
That's a lot of what happened at DreamHack Masters Winter. A lot of the ZVPs from there that I saw and that I've cast have totally been like this.
Really?
Where Zerg's just like, whatever, go for it, man. Knock yourself out. And then, especially with Serral, it's just about making amazing trades for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
You don't really crush them. They don't really crush you. You kind of kill bases here and there. You know, abduct some stuff. Don't really lose a ton. At the end of the day, you win. It's a very patient kind of a thing. This I've not seen for a while. I've not seen a Zerg player make this many mutas against a Protoss player in some time. Now, the Archon is a huge problem. They trade decently well against Void Rays, but you still don't want to take that fight if you're the Mutalisks. Just harass them a little bit, dropping down some Changelings, and this is just buying some time. Classic Hurley can't move out when there's Mutalisks messing with him, but the Phoenix are going to be a decent answer here.
He's already got himself 12 probes and counting 15. The Classic down to 60 workers. He has got up his 4th base already established, so that's good for him, but he's going to lose more probes, which is not. So he's going to have to replace those as possible.
And he's building 4 at a time, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, Solar, though, goes for a Greater Spire already.
Kai is asking how many players are in Katowice.
I want to say like 35.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a big tournament.
Round of 36 is what we're gonna have. For the qualification anyway, and then the main event is going to be the normal 4 groups of 6. So 24 players will be in the group stage, and then a round of 8 after that.
3 times carriers being produced by Classic, getting the Chrono Boost dumped into that. He's definitely still going to have air control. The Solar's actually made minimal anti-air at this point in the game. So I'm not sure what Solar's plan is going to be to actually address the air fleet at this point.
Could be Microbial Shroud. We've seen that used a bunch recently, too. Where you just have a ton of queens and maybe some Hydralisks and then Microbial Shroud to negate or, mitigate the efforts of the stuff coming at you from, for example, carriers and Void Rays.
Yeah. Yeah. Solar has skipped the Infestor upgrade, Pathogen Gland.
Yeah, so not necessarily going for Neural Parasite. Man, just having a couple spores, dude. It would have saved so many of those drones.
Classic throws up a 4th Stargate, furthering his commitment to the air style. And the scary thing for Solar is that Classic is almost maxed out with the late game Sky Toss army. The only thing that he's really missing here, I think, is High Templar. He does not have any of those just yet.
That is interesting.
He's going to want to get those at some point because they're so handy for feedbacking those Vipers.
Yeah. Storming groups of Corruptors, really good at that too. Man, this is an 11-minute max from both players.
Yeah.
All right. Very passive.
Very, very passive. These guys really feeling each other out in game number 1. Solar potentially trading away some of his Roach supply here.
Yes, definitely. Void Rays especially just nom 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 nom.
There we go, 10 Corruptors, potentially going to be for Broodlords.
The Mutas? Oh, those are Lings. Okay, getting some work done here at this 3rd base for Classic. Take down a cannon anyway. Couple probes. Nice target firing here from Solar. But I mean, I don't know. There are so many Nexuses. Killing 4 probes at this point is just kind of like...
Yeah,
was it worth?
It's not that much.
No.
Solar confident, though. Getting up Ultralisks, Corruptors on the way, upgrades, an extra Spire, and lots of Spores.
Yeah, this map just going to get split diagonally. 2,000 atmospheres is great for macro games. It's definitely hard to take the Rich Vespine Geyser bases on this map, too. It's a lot of PvZs that I've cast. Players will take them because the Rich Vespine is nice, but then they die so much because it's just very easily accessible from the enemy. It's very well designed, Rich Vespine Geyser base.
Yeah, we've got Classic with a good number of Archons in his army. Interestingly, still forgoing the High Templar, so that's a cool stylistic choice there. All of a sudden, a fight's going to happen. Those Classic just charges on in. Disruptor Novas get tossed on down. The Queens are there to do mass transfuses. The Ultralisks are a little bit caught up in the back, though. Corruptors engaging the carriers and Void Rays. Is there enough anti-air here, though, for Solar?
I know. I'm really shocked we don't have any Microbial Shroud happening here. The ground army's doing really good, and that's just your GG. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, like, the anti-air was lacking, as you noted, and continued to be throughout the game, and no Microbial Shroud there either. Is just like, what are you trying to... What are you trying to do? Good question. All right, so that's game 1.
Yeah.
I assume Solar is going to mix stuff up a little bit here. Maybe don't make 15 Mutalisks that, again, so the Mutas did some damage, but obviously at the end it didn't matter all that much. Yeah. Classic was able to totally recover from that damage and then just kind of wipe the board. And I think those 15 Mutas, that gas could have gone to something a little bit better.
That was Solar being like, maybe I can just play the late game. And yeah. You can't really just let Classic build up like that and not have an answer to the fleet. Lest you be purified.
Well, I mean, the Archons and Immortals and Disruptors did a lot of work down there, too.
Yeah, the Ultras being caught up behind the Queens was a pretty big deal there. But even then, like, I still don't know if Solar had enough.
Even if they'd been out in front, I think the Archons and the Immortals would have dealt with them easily enough very quickly. So... I don't know. I don't have an answer for you there, but seems bad.
Don't sleep on Classic, guys. He destroyed Rogue.
Yeah. God, it was a killer series, though. Both of their series have been killer.
Yeah. Rogue and Classic, great matchup. Okay. And the top left side of the map, it's Classic.
In the bottom right, rethinking his life, it's Solar.
Rethinking his life.
He is. He's like, okay, that went really poorly for me. That final battle was not even close.
I don't think he's going to queen walk this game, though.
It's a pretty long distance map.
Yeah. How about a proxy hatch?
Oh man, I would kill for a proxy hatch. They're just not viable at this level. When I do my cheese compilations, I like basically beg people to send me proxy hatches because I never get to see them otherwise.
Yeah.
Interesting, Classic didn't go for the hatch block.
No.
Remember when he was alternating doing that with Rogue in their
he
series?
does it all
like,
the time.
No, but like alternating.
Yeah.
Like this game he does, next game he doesn't, this game he does. So weird.
Did he finally settle on something? Instead of changing it up every game?
Just experimenting.
Yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning on into this. Once again, make sure to check out that Matcherino. Just press the claim code button and it adds 25 cents to the prize pool for free.
Yeah, you don't have to remember a code or anything. It's super easy.
You can imagine yourself throwing a quarter at one of the pro gamers if that helps.
Yeah, you can choose which one too.
Dot dot dot. Semicolon.
Semicolon, semicolon. The secret language of pro gamers.
Are they talking some sort of Morse code to each other?
I don't like what. Nothing happened. Like, what are they even chatting for any reason for?
I don't know. Like, did I miss something there? Like, was it Classic Scout or why?
I just feel like that last game, if Solar just makes Corruptors instead of Mutas and just has a massive Corruptor ball, I think he wipes out the entire sky portion of that army, and then, you know, maybe he loses a base, but he can handle that ground army okay.
Yeah, the ground army was pretty scary, though. There was at least 7 Archons in there and a few Immortals.
Yeah, true. Million Zerglings.
Would that have been the answer?
Yep.
Okay.
Huh. Trovo just emailed me saying my stream key has been regenerated. What the heck does that mean?
I don't know. I didn't know you had a Trovo.
Sounds like a scam. Alright. Oracle coming out. Oracle had a lot of success in game 1.
It definitely did. Like, getting 4 kills with an Oracle is pretty darn good.
It's kind of insane, honestly. Not common. Aki tossing some Morse code into chat. Getting talked at. I'll translate it. Hold on.
Second Stargate for Classic. Oracle goes on in, doesn't get a single kill though. And that is a stark contrast from the other game, particularly if the Oracle dies. Classic, wake up.
Oh, the Queens gave up
hesitated. On it. That is a very, very lucky Oracle.
Super lucky. The Morse code translates into Classic versus Solar. All right, there we go.
All right.
More Roach stuff. And that's the other thing. Solar's little Roach Ling stuff didn't do anything.
Yeah. I guess that was more safety, though, in case Classic got aggressive earlier, right?
Sure, but it would have been nice to have those roaches around to deal with that ground army, right?
Yeah.
Instead, he just, like, threw them at the expansions and they all died.
I don't know.
Hey, look, double Void Rays.
Huh.
With air weapons.
And a Robo and +1 on the way.
Huh.
There's the Twilight Council. It's gonna be like Charge Lot Void Rays, or is he gonna throw down a Templar Archives or a Fleet Beacon?
Charge Lot Void is pretty strong.
The Lings get into the natural base, but then they have to get on out thanks to the Void Rays and Shield Battery.
Yeah, Void Rays don't kill Lings quickly, but Lings are pretty squishy, so it doesn't really matter. Like, aha, you don't do bonus damage against
Oracle
me, and it doesn't matter.
goes
Oracle
down.
damn! Yeah, see, at this stage of the game, 1 queen per Void Ray is actually pretty good.
Yeah, once they have a transfuse in them, it's pretty darn
Yeah.
good. Oh, Void Ray's getting caught.
Oh my gosh, what is that, like 2 HP? Goodness. That Void Ray got out of there.
Yeah, the start
Robotics
of this
Bay
game,
and a Fleet Beacon.
10 roaches on the way. He's making queens. Is he going for it?
I don't know, man.
I think, oh, he's definitely going for it. Look at all these roaches.
You're not wrong. 7 at a time at this stage is a lot, too. So the good thing about the Void Rays is they're good at scouting because they're real fast.
It's true. Solar splitting his queens, though, so Classic doesn't see the big blob
Right.
moving towards him. So that was actually a really, really good play. And Classic's not preparing for this at all. If he was preparing, there'd be a bajillion shield batteries going up right now.
And
Now he
behold. Yeah, warps in a ton of zealots. But we're already here,
Zealots,
boys.
Cannons. 1 disruptor's on the way for him, but it's not out already. He's going to have to rely on getting a big hit. Solar, with a pretty perfect early game so far, has got himself a really lethal attack.
Yeah, Void Ray down. Queens are not dying. That's massive.
Disruptor.
Corrosive Vial doing some big time hits. Disruptor hit right in the middle of those queens. Quick emergency transfuses. I don't know. I think Classic's going to lose his third base here. I really don't see a great way for him to save it.
Yeah, he's just got nothing. This attack from Solar was off the back of a pretty perfect early game. And so, yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Disruptor going to be able to potentially get another shot off. Some probes were recalled to be saved, but even so, Solar's on 4 bases. Classic has been knocked down to 2. His Void Ray count has been whittled down. He's lost 3 already.
Army values 85 to 29 for the Zerg. Disruptor hits have been pretty good because Queens are horrific at splitting. Like, maybe the worst unit in the whole game at splitting. Especially off creep. But, yeah, they're going to actually maybe make it back to the safety of their creep. Who knows? Only thing that can really stop them are these Disruptors, which they're going to show up.
Queens cannot outrun Disruptor Novas, but the Disruptors are vulnerable. Another Disruptor comes on in. Is it going to get a big hit? Potentially.
And Ravager Roach, not bad, but then does not escape.
I mean, the play there is pretty darn good by Classic. Loses another Void Ray, though, to the Corrosive Vial. Disruptor's coming on down. They need to get back up. One of them gets picked off. More Corrosive Vials going down. Nova's going out. Good retreat by Solar. And all of a sudden, he may be able to just go for the kill. He's got 14 mutas on the way anyway, so Classic really is a dead nerd.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it. Carriers are on the way. Disruptor in there, too. Oh, 16 mutas on the follow-up from Solar. Okay. All right, I say. These queens are just like, I just want to go home. Stop following us.
It's a hard life.
We'll kill you if we have to.
Okay,
Yeah,
carriers.
I mean, this is held. This is not Classic dying.
Yeah, but Solar's on 5 bases.
Right, but the follow-up is brutal. Like, Classic is staying alive, but for how much longer is the larger question. Yeah, Charge Lot, Void Ray, pretty good against this Ravager stuff, and then the Mutas are like, what up, Void Rays?
Here
Dead.
come the Mutts.
And dead. And the Void Rays are gone. And the Carriers are doing all right. God, these mutas are a lot more injured than I thought. They're going to get one of the carriers.
Yeah, it's not often you see carriers get killed by mutas.
No, but when carriers are in smaller numbers, they're a lot less scary.
Yeah, 5 stalkers for Classic. There's
All
nothing
right.
going on for him. Solar ties it up.
Nice job, Solar. Queen walks it for the win. Classic, yeah, was not ready for that. He
Yep.
just assumed that Solar would leave him alone for 11 minutes again and let him max out on 5 bases. And Solar was like,
Solar
no.
realized that was a bad move.
Yeah, let's put a little pressure on the Protoss and see what happens. And I mean, it probably shouldn't have been a win if Classic was preparing for it at all. But, you know, sometimes you don't prepare at all and you lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see who's going to change it up this game. That opening was just very good for Solar, losing nothing to the Oracle. It's a pretty good indicator of who's going to win the game.
You're not wrong. Oracle ends up doing nothing. It's really good for the Zerg. If the Oracle gets, 4 or 5 kills, suddenly the Zerg player's struggling. But at the same time, however, players like Raynor can just take 8, 9, 10 drone deaths to an Oracle and just absorb it and move on. It doesn't seem to hurt them at all. It's some kind of special magic power they have. But for most Zergs, that hurts a lot. All right, Hardwire. Not a great map for a Queen Walk. I don't think I've seen it done on this map, but I haven't seen a lot of this map anyway. It's new.
Okay, in the bottom left, representing Alpha X, he's Classic.
And in the top right, sporting the color red, it's going to be Solar. He is currently representing Kaizi Gaming.
Yeah, he's got Bunny on his team. Who else? I don't know.
Active squad is Solar, Time, Spirit, Courage, and Zose. It's like 3 Chinese players, a Polish player, and then 1 Korean Solar.
Sounds
It's
about
a very
right.
small team.
Bunny is not on there anymore? Huh.
No, he is on Team NV now.
Oh, okay. Maybe he never
Yeah.
was and I'm crazy, but...
No, he was.
Okay.
Because it shows him as a former member. So Bunny, Deer, Innovation, Nice, and Super are all former members.
Wow. Okay, Probe Scout by Classic. Not going for the hatch block anymore. Is that not a thing anymore?
No, I mean, Trap does it. Oh, it's a thing. Showtime does it. Neeb does it. Like,
I like how you can just compare the players and be like, one of you is wrong.
yeah. Do what everyone else is doing. If all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do it?
Conform, you weirdo.
So true. It's easy. I don't know. There is not a map that Zerg player can get a 16 hatch on without getting pro blocked. If the Protoss goes for it. I mean, at this point, Zerg players are so used to it, they will just initially start sending the drone out to the 3rd base location because they're just like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's it. Maybe it doesn't hurt Zerg all that much, so why bother?
Yeah, exactly. Why bother? So why is everyone else still doing it?
Right. That's the question.
Oh, the meta's a very interesting thing.
Truly. Truly, truly. 8 Lings on the way. What?
Oh.
Solar.
A Stargate on the way, but yeah.
8 Lings is too many Lings for defense. What are you doing, sir?
He's going to try and pull a sneaky one, yeah.
But he's also getting a 3rd base, so it's not like crazy aggression.
The Adept for Classics moving out, though. It might just catch these Lings. That would be a huge scout. Oh my gosh.
Oh, nope. Takes the left. Hard left there. Misses it.
Yeah, Solar, you sly dog.
What does the Classics front door look like? Is it easily blockable? No. It is not.
That is a... Oh, well, he'll throw up a gateway or something there soon, but...
Not right now. All right, so the Adept gets into the main base.
Oh no, Classic's not privy to this, and all of a sudden, in come the Lings. This is just terrible for him. He's going for a Void Ray as well. The Adept gets caught.
Oh
I think he's got to recall his other Adept to try and deal with this. He's pulling probes. No recall energy, so he's in big trouble.
Get the pylon. Get the pylon. Yes, got the pylon.
Zerg commentator Falcon loving this right now. Classic is just being demolished. He's done. He's dead.
Anytime Zerg players are aggressive, I appreciate it because they're never aggressive. This is great.
Well done by Solar. Classic.
Yeah, that's it.
Not having his guard up. He's in a lot of trouble. Although, I mean, he is re-walling. And it's 23 to 18 workers, so Classic can still hold this. I was totally preemptive when I said he's dead, but...
Yeah, you saw the number of probes that died, and you were like, GG, but then you forgot that he's got Chrono Boost and 2 Nexuses.
I forgot how much Solar put himself behind for this, and oh my gosh, is Classic going to hold?
This Void Ray just eating them up. Oh, another probe went down.
24 deadlings. I mean, he just throws up another gateway.
The Cyber Core dying kind of sucks. No more Adepts.
It does.
Can't save it either.
The Solar cut to go into drones? No, he's still just going to keep going on with this. More and more Lings coming on in. The wall has fallen.
I mean...
GG. Okay.
You were right.
I mean, I was right, but I was wrong for calling it that early, but...
Yeah, I mean... That was nuts.
That was something.
I mean... we should... I feel like we should see that more often.
Yeah, I'm looking at the production tab right now. And I guess Classic needed to just have a probe there ready to re-wall right away, and if he had to cut the Void Ray there, cut the Void Ray.
Totally. An Oracle would have been nice. Another Adept would have been incredible.
Okay, Solar takes the lead.
I feel like that's there. Because it's not immediately obvious what's happening when the Adept shows up, right? So the Adept scouts and is like, okay, whatever. Everything looks normal this way, but then if the Lings are sneaking down at a different angle, as long as they don't get scouted, yeah, there's real potential for that, huh? I'm gonna start doing that on ladder. Solar, I've been inspired.
Yeah, well done, Solar.
He's up 2-1 too. I mean, that wasn't like a game 1 sneaky thing. That was, we're tied up. We're in a best of 5. This third game really matters.
I like it. Solar is drawing on his Afrika World energy.
True facts. He is best in tournaments like these.
He wasn't too sleepy to play. He finally shows up for one, and he's looking pretty good.
Excellent. Thank you, Solar.
Okay. In the top left. All of a sudden in trouble. It's Classic.
And in the bottom right, feeling pretty confident, Solar.
Okay.
You know what I want from Solar in this game? Nidus. Some kind of Nidus central strat.
Yeah.
Can I recommend a show for you to watch in your very non-existent free time?
Yes.
Have you heard of Arcane?
Is that the League of Legends thing?
Okay, so in what universe is a League of Legends Netflix animated show worth watching, right?
0.
Ours is the only one. Huh. It is incredible. I cannot hype it up enough.
You're serious.
I'm not joking. Not playing with you. It has 100% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 97% for audience score.
By God. So everyone who's been like, yeah, sure, I'll watch that show that's probably going to be awful has been like, holy cow, this is awesome.
This changed my life.
Really?
So, So Riot Games was basically like, okay, we found this little French animation studio. They're the ones who do the cinematics for League, which are pretty well received.
They're incredible, yeah.
Right. So they threw like $40 million at these dudes and were like, make us a TV show, make it awesome. We're going to give you as much time as you need. Go. They took 6 years to make 9 episodes of TV.
Oh my god.
And it is the most beautifully crafted, incredibly written thing that I've seen in probably 3 or 4 years.
Say what
it is.
Yeah.
So good. It is unfairly good.
Okay, you have hyped this to an incredible level.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
know.
gonna give it a shot.
All right, good.
I'll let you know as soon as I watch it.
Okay, deal. I appreciate that. When you have a free 5 minutes
5 minutes
in your day.
I've been watching Seinfeld with my limited free time right now.
Oh, okay. That's good
I've
use
just
of time. I support that.
come back after work, just melt into the couch and watch an episode of Seinfeld before passing out and contemplating what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Arcane's intense, man. It is not like I'm not sure if I can recommend it as a relaxing show.
Oh no. Something that's gonna make my blood pressure rise at the end of the day.
It's just
You're gonna have to fight
spoil
this guy in
anything.
chat, Falcon. This guy's saying it's not that good.
Boo. Meet me at the flagpole after school. All right, that's all.
Okay, that's
what's
good.
been happening here? We're macroing up? Yes.
Yeah.
Void Rays are on the way? Mm-hmm.
There was a few lings that ran into Classic Space, but he took care of them.
Yeah, just putting some fear of lings into
Yeah, just
Classic. Every
reminding him.
Protoss. Yeah. Every Protoss has a deep-seated fear of Zerglings. Because everyone's lost to a Ling Flood like that at some point in their life.
Okay, now here's the question. Classic used his probe to mine these minerals. Why?
For easier attack paths for his Lings. They can just go straight.
Yeah, but that was Classic who did it, wasn't it?
Oh, for easier attack paths the other way. His Zealots can just go straight.
Okay.
He didn't mine out both of them.
Wave
Can
Pusher
every-
is back from the treadmill, and he's on board.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
see, he's gonna watch Arcane.
Oracle and Void Ray get a queen. Another one pops out just in time for Solar.
That is Defender's advantage right there. Very nicely done. Bleh. Adept just baiting Lings out. Very nice. Well played, Classic. Mad gains and mad games. Heck yes, Wave Pusher. It's been a pretty good series so far.
Yeah.
Both players have won games where they've just looked overwhelmingly better, which is weird.
Oh, the Oracle gets 2 drones. Very nice, very nice. So that's a queen and 2 drones. That's pretty decent. A Tempest on the way. Oh.
Ah, Tempest
Do other
opening.
Protoss do this, or is this just Classic?
I mean, opening Tempest is weird. But as far as implementing Tempest into your play...
But like this double
Later.
Stargate Tempest play.
No, this is Classic all the way.
Yeah, and it's pretty good at holding these queen all-ins, because you just
It's
outrange
really-
and snipe them.
Really good at holding these Queen all-ins. I think Solar should abort, but he's not. He is definitely
Zergs
not aborting.
do not abort this. Zergs go.
But he's going to see a Tempest and be like, oh, well, I'm never killing that.
He's just going to make a trillion lings now. He's going to say, alright, no roaches, no ravagers, just lings, because Tempest do not kill Zerglings.
I mean, once again, anything that hits Zerglings kills Zerglings. So they take it down a shield battery before it can even come up there. The one that's overcharged is still alive, though.
Oh my gosh,
Oracle-
the Zealots actually doing work on the queens.
Oh, that Tempest overextending a little bit, backing out. Lings are trying to kill that cannon, but it's being overcharged, and finally it wears off. So cannon down, shield battery's here, but out of energy.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know.
4 Tempest. Can some more Zealots be warped in? That's the question. The answer is probably going to be no, as that pylon's going down. Probes are going to have to run away, but at the same time, as long as Classic doesn't lose this Nexus, he's in a pretty good spot. He's got to keep that other Tempest alive. He just clutches killing that Queen to save the Tempest.
He can't save the Nexus, though. It's dead.
Yeah, it is fully dead. At the same time, though, is Solar on the other side of the map, who's just getting up a lair, going to have an answer to 4 Tempests, soon to be 5?
Well, we'll try to keep them on this side of the map. No, Solar's going to merrily lead them back to his side.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Tectonic Destabilizers is almost done, so that bonus damage versus Spores is going to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough.
This is going to be very, very tough. I mean, yeah, it's 5 Tempest, and he's got how many queens? 6 queens.
And it's the range, less so the DPS, but...
Yeah, I mean, the queen count's already just been whittled down to 3. They're trying to buy time, but I don't think they're going to be able to buy enough time here for this Spire to get up. I think Solar, yeah,
This is why you make Tempest, Protoss.
Oh my gosh.
If you get Queen walked, you can just counterattack and win. Solar's got some stuff on the other side of the map. He's trying to murder Classic, but like, Adepts are pretty good at that. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Solar's in a lot of trouble. Classic choosing to kill this this hatchery, pardon me, is going to give Solar time to potentially get out Corruptors or something. So maybe, but oh my god, the Spire's just taken years to build, it feels.
Spire takes a minute to finish.
Solar's hating life right now, GG.
He's like, wait, I killed the 3rd. This is not how this is supposed to happen. You're right about that, but you know what? Tempest, good unit. Did he lose a Tempest? I don't think he did.
No, he almost did, but...
saved it.
He did not.
I love it, man. I like that the Queen Walk is good. I like there's a weird answer to the Queen Walk that no one else does.
And it's very good of an answer.
It's really good.
Like, it's better than massing up the Void Rays, because, yeah.
Yeah.
I
wonder if we'll see it at Katowice or at Last Chance.
Is Classic in Last Chance? That's the question I want to know.
I will find out for you. Last Chance. Max Packs and Zest.
Those are the Protoss.
Those are literally the only Protoss.
That's quite a spread there. Max Packs does Tempest.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah, Max Packs has done it, hasn't he? As an answer? Or am I crazy? Maybe
entirely possible. Yeah, maybe. That's hilarious, though. I like it. Max Packs and Zest. Protoss hopes.
Zest is going to win the whole thing, and then he's going to be like, sorry, can't go to Katowice. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Would they give his points to like the 2nd and 3rd places, or what?
I think... No, I think he still collects points.
But you can't carry him to next year.
You can't. So they'll just go unused. Zest is literally playing to destroy dreams.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, that would be the best if you're interviewing Zest during the tournament. Why are you here, Zest? I'm here to murder people's dreams. I'm gonna win this thing just so no one else can.
Zest is like, who's close to qualifying for this? Okay, yeah, I want to play them.
Let me match up against them, please. That would... Man, I'd become an instant Zest fan if he did that. I just gotta respect that. Why are you competing, Zest? You can't even compete in Katowice. Well, let me tell you a story. I like crushing nerds.
Yeah, it is a bummer he's not able to go, though.
Yeah. Once again, Probe shows up way too late to block that hatch. He's fine with it. He's checking for anything like a super early Roach Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a Baneling Nest. But based on that hatch timing, that's not likely at all.
No. Yeah, what is Solar's build going to be in the final game here?
Maybe he'll just go for the let Classic macro up, but be smarter about what he makes.
Yeah.
Doesn't make those Mutalisks that don't really help in the final battle. Doesn't make as many Roaches that don't do anything.
Okay. We shall see. Stargate on the way for Classic.
Okay, I don't know. Is there anything else Protoss can do in this matchup other than go for Stargate opening?
No.
No.
Metabolic boost on the way for Solar. No surprise there, he's cut all of his gas, which is something that's notable to keep an eye on with them Zergs. And a Void Ray.
It is kind of cool that you can open with anything and it's fine. Make a Phoenix first, or an Oracle first, or a Void Ray first, and it's like, alright, it's reasonable. So that's the trade-off, right? You have to open Stargate, but you can make whatever you want from that Stargate.
Mm-hmm. The world's your oyster.
Yeah. Protoss can't be too sad about it, I guess.
Glaives work sometimes, yes. That is true, but so rarely.
Yeah, anymore. Zerg really figured out how to do it, except, who did we cast? I want to say it was like 2 or 3 Afrika Worlds ago.
That just made 1 billion adepts.
Just did the Resident of Glaive Adept build, and I was like, this Zerg's fine. And then they totally died.
I think it might have been Hero.
That sounds about right.
And it might have been Armani who got killed.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're correct on both counts. I was like, come on. Every Zerg player knows how to handle this, and Armani was just like, bleh. What are these orange things coming out of these? It was so sad. Anyway, air weapons getting started. Second Stargate coming in. More of these Ling shenanigans stuff. Front doors, I'm going to guess, yeah, much better now. Just going to sacrifice some Lings to the god of this Adept. Oh, did the Void Ray just get to... Oh, Oracle did. Oracle got some kills there.
3 kills. Adepts and Zealots cleaning up the Lings. Or was it Zaun? It's been a while, or it's actually pronounced Joan. It's been a while since Joan has been in one of our events, so. Him and Bunny are the 2 guys that I think don't like waking up in time.
Yeah.
Lair on the way for Solar, Roach Warren on the way, a couple extra gases, 2. So he's going up to max gas.
Which indicates no sign of a Queen Walk at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
So likely going to be a Spire then, right?
Yeah. Oh, again, you can do this Microbial Shroud thing with the Quick Infestation Pit. That's pretty good.
Show me a Spire.
Something. Choose something from here. Glial Reconstitution is what he's doing with his Spire, or with his Lair attack. Okay.
No, he's got to be making... Unless it's just going to be like Mass Queen Roach Ravager. It exists.
It does, but it's not great against the Skytoss stuff we're seeing here.
I mean, as long as you hit before Disruptors like we saw him do that one game, it can. And I guess that's what it's going to be. There's a Spire, though.
Spire. Okay, good. I feel better. Robotics Bay. Charge. Classic just eating from the smorgasbord of Protoss tech. Whatever you want. Templar Archives. Sure.
Give me some of that.
Yeah. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet of Protoss things. He is doing a queen.
He is, yeah.
Heck?
See? I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy. No Tempest this time.
No Tempest. That Observer sees it, so Classic knows. Throwing up a boatload of cannons and shield batteries. They're very clumped up, though, hence the Ravagers, so we'll see. We'll see what those Crozabals are able to do. So we're warming up on these rocks.
Yeah, taking a minute to get rid of that debris, opening up this path a little bit. I don't know how necessary that is, but whatever.
He's getting ready. He's in the mindset to attack. One Disruptor about to pop out for Classic. That hit could very well determine this game. The Ravagers do need to get forward, but they also need to dodge that Disruptor hit. It's going to hit just 2 Queens, so good start there for Solar. He needs to get good Crozabals on all these shield batteries. We'll see if he's able to do so. Crozabals going down, hitting one of the cannons.
Yeah, shield battery is doing some serious work here, though, so it's biological healing versus technical healing right now.
Oh, the Disruptor goes out, gets a big connection there. The Disruptor almost got picked off, but not quite. A second Disruptor shot going on out, and all of a sudden, Solar's army has just fallen to pieces.
Yep, all the anti-air is gone. Void Rays are just going to eat up whatever's left over. Gonna make some Mutalisks again,
yep.
Solar.
Let's give it a go, he says. That was just an expert defense by Classic and a tough position to attack in for Solar. Like, the cannons for Classic were far enough back that it really forced Solar to commit there into the Disruptor, and yeah, that's tough.
Yep. It's going to be a hard attack no matter what.
More and more Mutalisk on the way for Solar. Classic not privy to this.
No, he's not making any Phoenix at all, but it's not that hard to get those things started.
No, but Solar is building up quite a high count of mutas. Like, oh, there we go. Classic fires up Phoenix. He knows.
Yeah, he sniffed it out.
Oh,
So
an observer. That's how.
So Muta's kind of darting around trying to decide where to go here. Ooh, finding a nice little transfer of probes. Okay.
Is he
Once
gonna
again,
go for the Void Rays? Yes, he is. There's only one shield battery there that's not quite done, but the Archon's definitely going to push him back. Solar has no choice but to retreat here.
Solar continuing to make mutas. He's committing. His +1 attack is finishing up, but Classic's on his +2 working on it. Anion Pulse Crystals immediately started here, giving the Phoenix the range they need to more easily handle these Mutalisks. Also some Corruptors coming in from Solar.
Muta's gonna dive on deep, looking for damage. There's 3 Phoenix. Battery overcharge, gonna keep him alive as well. A 4th Phoenix pops out, and all of a sudden we're gonna see how quickly these Mutas melt. Oh my god, that's like 5 dead, 6, 7. All the Mutas just getting shreked here.
Do not support Mutalisks against Protoss. Classic might just stomp over here and win.
Yeah.
He is not defending. Oh, okay, that was a really far distance to go to defend, but alright. Classic decides better to pull back, consolidate, remake some of his forces.
He's really got the lead in this game, though. Mutas and Corruptors moving around, but Phoenix Void Ray beats Muta Corruptor head-to-head.
Sure does. Phoenix, actually, with the Anion Pulse Crystal upgrade, don't do that poorly against Corruptors at all.
No, they don't.
Yeah, he's poking and prodding and trying to buy time. He's making an infestation pit. His Baneling Nest is almost done. He's working on upgrades.
I like the Baneling Nest for Solar, but it's going to be a long way from...
Centrifugal Hooks is not going to be here for a minute.
Disruptors could get caught by these Lings. Looks like they will be. Novas are getting tossed out against Lings. That's mighty hard to pull off, but at the same time, is there just going to be too much Protoss here potentially? Disruptors going down, but they're not even the main threat at this point. More Voids. 3 Voids at a time for Classic. He's just loving his Void Rays. Archon's on the way.
Yeah, I was worried about a potential kind of steamroll here, but Solar doing okay. Transfusing his Corruptors to keep him alive for a little bit longer. Centrifugal Hook's getting started, but it does take a while, as you mentioned earlier. Classic taking the opportunity to get another base, another Nexus coming in. Not really much Solar can do to deal with that, although he's kind of poking that direction, and Classic's army is off a little bit. Like a Caustic Spray on that Nexus would be pretty cool. But if you're also sprinting home to deal with the fact that the Protoss is on your front doorstep, that's a problem, too.
That is a big problem. Solar only has 11 Banes to his name, and he's going to need more to deal with this. They don't even have centrifugal hooks just yet. Phoenix poking forward, being a pain. There's a lot of Corruptors here. Nova's going out. The Banelings have to split. We're going to see this battle take place. Now, the Banelings do get some decent connections on the Zealots, but there's just so much Protoss. Good Corrosive Biles landing on the Skytoss army.